Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. If you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully keep all of his commands that I am giving you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the world. Amen.
I wake from my slumber, I wish I could call.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. If you're a regular, thank you so much for coming back. I love you so much. So if you're new, my name is Rochell and this is Roseyfro. And today we're going to talk about natural hair. So I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I really don't do as part of my natural hair journey. Some of which may be contrary to what is so often spoken about or regularly preached, or trends that you may see. Just things that I really don't do and that has been helping me. So I thought, let me share them with you. And right now I am on the journey of growing my hair longer. But also growing healthy hair. I'm going to insert some pictures of how my hair has grown since I've really tried to be consistent and incorporate some of these things, and cut out some of the things that I'm going to be talking about. So let's get started. So the first thing that I do not do as part of my natural hair journey is co-wash. I do not co-wash. All I do is clarify, and the reason for that is just because I don't feel like co-washing with a conditioning moist shampoo does as much for me as a clarifier does. And that's because, you know, I have low porosity hair, so I do find that I have quite a bit of build-up very often. Number one. Number two, I work out about 4 to 5 times a week, so my scalp and my hair gets really dirty and greasy. And number three, just sometimes I layer the products, you know, for too long, or I've added too much product and then I have build-up, and so I need to just clarify my hair. And for me, co-washing doesn't give me as much of that clarification that I need. I do, you know, sometimes switch between a really clarifying shampoo and then a moisturizing shampoo just to add some moisture back into my hair. But co-washing is the one thing I do not do. I do not co-wash. I always just shampoo with the regular either moisturizing or clarifying shampoo. The second thing I do not do is follow either the LCO, which is the liquid cream oil, or the LOC, which is liquid oil cream, when it comes to me styling my hair. So the only thing I do is I add a leave-in and I add a styler, and the styler is normally either a cream or a butter, or it's a gel. And the reason for that is because I've discovered that a lot of my products already have oil in them, and I don't feel it necessary for my hair to be adding more oil in that process. I wanted to give you a quick example. I'm going to link my favorite products up in the cards for you so you can check that out. But I just wanted to give you a quick example of how there are oils in most of my styling products. So the first one I want to show you is my favorite leave-in conditioner, which is this one. And if you've been watching for a while, then you know that this is, you know, there's no surprise here. But I just wanted to show you that this has babusa oil in it. It has fruit oil in it. Cool. And then my styler of choice is usually either this one, and this one has coconut oil in it. It's got fruit oil in it. It's got babusa oil in it. I mean, I don't feel like I need to add any more oil, and my hair seems to be acting quite fine. The other product I don't have here. It's also a styler, but it has oil in it already, so I don't feel the need to add oil into my routine. The next thing that I do not do is DIY, do it yourself, you know, situation when it comes to hair. So I know that right now there is a trend where people are using cloves to grow their hair. People make flaxseed gel, people make rosemary water, rinse rice water vibes, you know, all of those things that you can kind of make in your kitchen. Sometimes also people are following I think it's the Cardi B mask with avo and egg and stuff. And if those things are working for you, please carry on doing what you're doing. Good for you. The reason why I don't do them is because, first of all, I'm too lazy. I don't have time to be in my kitchen whipping up things and making sure the consistency is correct, and I really don't have time. Number two, I don't understand it. Like, I don't fully understand how these things are working for my hair. I'm not a chemist. I'm not a you know, a scientist, someone who mixes up products. I don't know what they're called. I don't know how the products work together, and I don't know how they work for my hair. So I just stay away from them. And I think number three, I'm just very lazy. Like, when it comes to washing and styling my hair, I want to take all of the guesswork out of it. I want to know immediately, you know, that every time I go in, these are the products I'm going to be using, and I can just squirt them out of a bottle, etc. Now again, if the things are working for you, please continue, but I don't do them because I think the main reason is just I don't understand how it's working for my hair. I don't know if the mixture of products are correct. Now, not to say that I haven't done a DIY before. I think that I have made flaxseed gel, which is quite nice. I like flaxseed gel, but for that one, I'm just too lazy. So I have in the past, you know, done a little bit of DIY here and there, but lately I've been staying away from DIY. So that's one of the things that I just don't do as part of my natural hair journey. The other thing is sleeping without protection. And when I say protection, I mean satin or silk protection. I do not go to bed, doesn't matter where I am, doesn't matter what I'm, you know, doing. I've always got a silk scarf or a silk bonnet on my head. You can also incorporate a silk pillowcase, and basically what that's going to do is, number one, preserve your style. Like if you have curls, you want to make sure that the fabric you're using to cover your head with or sleeping on is soft enough, not enough or slippery enough not to disrupt the style. Number one. Number two, silk or satin allows your hair to maintain moisture, so it doesn't suck the moisture out of your hair like cotton or polyester will do. So that is why. And I think number three, you know, I just really want to make sure that my hair is in its healthiest state, and that the style is maintained, so, and that it's not getting lots of knots and fairy knots and all of those tangles. So I definitely do not sleep without protection. So tip for you, make sure to get yourself some silk or satin products to protect your hair with. Even when it comes to pom-poms or scrunchies, whatever you want to call it, I have silk or satin pom-poms that I use to tie my hair up, just to make sure that, you know, I'm doing the best I can to protect my hair as best I can. The other thing I do not do is detangle on dry hair. So I know that we've been talking about this for a long time in the natural hair community, that if you have naturally curly or kinky hair, you do not detangle it when your hair is dry. And that's because you can cause a lot more breakage than you actually want to, and it can be super frustrating. So always apply some type of water or conditioner just to give your hair some good slip, and then go in with your fingers and a detangling tool. I love to go in with my fingers first, and then a detangling tool. It just helps me control the breakage, and I don't know, I just like it. I like putting my hands in my hair and just getting in there, getting those tangles out. So I do not detangle on dry hair, and that has really allowed me, number one, to not be as frustrated with the process of detangling. Number two, to control the breakage of my hair. And number three, to just make it so much faster than it would be if I were to try and detangle it when my hair was dry. So that's one thing that I do not do. And the last one, and this one I should not still be telling you in 2022. I shouldn't. And that is I do not ignore my diet when it comes to growing my hair healthy and long. And that means, number one, water, drinking lots and lots and lots of water. Number two, making sure that I eat good food, nice whole foods, fruits and veg, and good protein. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect eater, and I eat well for other reasons as well, you know, body goals, etc. But eating well and a good, you know, range of nutrient dense foods is really good for not only your body shape, but also the health of your body, including the health of your hair, your nails, your skin, your digestion, your everything. So I urge you, do not ignore the role that your diet plays. If you're going to be eating lots of sugary foods and sugary drinks, I mean, your body can only do so much, you know, with all of that. And the truth of the matter is, what you see on the outside is a reflection of what is going on the inside. Now, I'm not saying that this will automatically heal your hair from whatever state it's in. I'm not making any medical claims, but what I am saying is that I'm very conscious and particular about making sure that I am eating good foods most of the time. Not all of the time, I'm not perfect, but most of the time. But one thing I do all the time is drink water. So please, you know, let me not be telling you this in 2022. To drink your water and mind your business. And while you're minding your business, your hair's gonna be growing. No, I'm kidding. Okay, seriously, don't ignore the role your diet has to play in you maintaining a good, luscious head of hair. So those are my tips, you guys. Super quick, super short. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned something from it. And for my next video, I really want to talk to you about what I have been doing in order to make sure that I'm growing long and healthy hair. And I think those will also be, you know, very interesting to see as opposed to the things I am not doing. So stay tuned for that. Exciting developments as well when it comes to my hair. So we'll talk about that then. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you've learned something, and that if you liked it, that you click on the thumbs up button and that you subscribe to the family so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video, and you stay on track and up to date with everything I have to say and to share. And thank you again so much for tuning in. And until next time, God willing.